this is Sonic the Hedgehog, and today, we're gonna upgrade him all the way to Shin Sonic. We're gonna build a complete Sonic universe with the most expensive Sonic Lego sets, including a 1,000-piece Ultimate Shin Sonic. Then, we'll test Shin Sonic and see how truly gigantic and indestructible he is. And let the challenge begin. First, we're starting off with the classic Sonic minifigure, which has his classic grin and wink, which I love. Then, we're gonna add his loyal bestie Tails, who has 2 little tails. And now, we're gonna start off by building the Sonic and Tails Tornado Plane set. I built a little tool cart of Tails Workshop, and then a Tails theme examination chair. Ooh, comfy. Then, I built some flying rings for Sonic to heal from. Next, I built Buzz Bomber, Eggman's mass-produced bee robot, building his 2 engines, its mechanical wings, and his rail detonator cannon weapon. Then, I added his angry face and its antennae. Why is Blood so angry all the time? Run! Next, we're building the tornado, Tails' plane. First building the bright red foundations, and then adding the famous wings on top. Then I built the cockpit with the steering switch and added the seat. I added the famous Tails logo, and then started building a set of wings since the tornado is a biplane. I added the second set of wings, built the wheels on the bottom, and added the propeller at the front. It looks ready to fly, so let's add Tails on it and take off! Next, we're gonna build the Tails Workshop by adding a nature-looking foundation. I built the 2 lab tables with the little flower gardens in the back, added the giant arches with some cool details at the top, and added the Tails logo to it. Now, the workshop is decked out with a testing area and a lab experiment table. And we finished the first Sonic and Tails set. A pretty cool set for anyone who likes Tails the most. Next, I have this fake Lego Sonic, which honestly looks pretty real. He reminds me of Shadow, so we're gonna build Shadow's official Lego set. I built Shadow's cool minifigure, and then started building his motorcycle, the Dark Rider. The Dark Rider is honestly my personal favorite Sonic vehicle. I started building the main core of the bike, added a wheel and some stickers, and attached the front wheel to the bike, which looks really cool. And it looks so cool with Shadow on it because of the matching colors. And vroom vroom, off you go. Then I built Rhinobot, a super fast Eggman Badnik, building his rhinoceros body and adding his face. He looks so small, smaller than Mudang. And let's add a little Clucky inside the Rhinobot. Then I built the lab barrier by adding a base and impenetrable walls, and then added an Eggman logo to the top. Then I added a traffic stopper and added the glass barrier. Let's add Shadow to the lab barrier and then break him out with a punch. Run, Shadow, run! Next, I have Metal Sonic, an evil Badnik version of Sonic, which is one of Eggman's secret weapons. The Sonic Squad needs to level up, so we're building the Knuckles Guardian mech, starting by building the Knuckles minifigure and also building the Rouge the Bat minifigure as well. I built this gemstone power cord that Rouge is trying to steal, which is pretty cool because you can remove the gem. I started building Rouge's back glider vehicle, adding the pink and black wings to the small but speedy glider. And she looks like she's gonna swoop that gem real quick. So let's build the Knuckles Guardian mech. I built the base of the body of the gigantic mech by layering some Legos, built the 2 legs out, and built the gigantic robot feet and connected them all together. Then I built out the arms of the mech and attached it to the main body, which is starting to look epic. Then I built out the control room seat of the mech where Knuckles can control it and added it to the mech along with some armor pieces at the top. And now the mech is complete and it looks amazing. I love how detailed this whole Guardian build is. The next upgrade I have is Super Sonic, the super state transformation of Sonic, which he gets from the emeralds. And next, we're gonna build the Amy's Rescue Island Lego set, building Amy's minifigure, which is cute. Her minifigure also comes with her signature hammer, which is a great addition. Wham, wham, wham! I built Crab Meat, which is the Crab Evil Badnik, building his crab body, little evil eyes, and built his pincer claws that could shoot projectile missiles. I also added a little animal inside. Next, I started building the Rescue Animal Island, adding a little pond and some greenery nearby. I added a jewel container with a red gem on top and started building a contraption around it to protect the gem. And now, when you press this little secret lever, the contraption opens up to the gem, and you could also close it back up. Next, I started building more of the island, adding a bedroom with some beds and a gem. I covered it up with some Legos and built an upper walkway, and then started building the upper floor as well as a cool water slide on the left of the island. I added a fountain area, added some animal playground and decorations to the island, and added a bunch of little details and Easter eggs to wrap up the island. I added a gigantic tree to the side and added the little saved animals to the island. And now the island is looking great, and the saved animals are having a great time here. There's even a secret lever to collapse the walkway at the top. Let's add the characters to the island, and voila, we're done. Next, we're gonna build the official BRICKheads version of Sonic. BRICKheads are pretty cool because they're easy to build and make great decorations of characters. I built the big core of the body and then built the Sonic face and added it to the body. I layered some of the famous Sonic colors onto the BRICKheads, and then I built his red shoes, his hedgehog ears, his ring, and then a platform for him to step on. And the BRICKheads look super cute. This is great to put on your bookshelf or gaming setup. Next, I built Sonic's Speed Sphere Challenge set, which is a unique set because it has this special sphere for Sonic to speed around in. I built the cool ramp with a spring mechanism and a jumping pad for Sonic to speed around in with his sphere. And let's test it out. Let's put Sonic in, and bam! Bye-bye, Sonic! Next, I built the Motobug, building its little red bug body and adding its angry face to the front. And I also added its little singers. And now let's add the Flicky inside the bug. And now it's time to actually build the speed ramp challenge. I started by building a big green hill with some rings for Sonic to catch up, and then built an obstacle arch for him to pass through. There's even a little ring dispenser at the top of the arch. Then I built a little resting area for Sonic once he completes the race with a secret hot dog under the umbrella. I then built a little cheering area with some grass and a tree, and I added 2 stereos to blast some music, and then built a little DJ set that's Sonic themed, which is pretty cool. And now the whole Speed Sphere Challenge set is complete. And now it's time to attempt the race. Let's go! That did not go how I thought it would. And before we build the gigantic Shin Sonic, we gotta build Eggman, the villain we all know too well. Let's build the Eggman minifigure with his big egg body, and he has a ring that he stole. I built Kiki, the monkey badnik Eggman loves, and then started building Eggman's secret machine that turns the animals into robots. I built some spike obstacles, and then started building the mysterious technology that powers the mutant machine. I added the plasma ray, and then added the capsule that the animals are put into. And now the machine is complete for Eggman to wreak havoc with. And now it's time to build Eggman's ultimate weapon, the Death Egg Robot. I started building the interior core, making sure it's super secure because Eggman is a very cautious villain. I added a lot of armor and then started building the chamber of the Death Egg Robot, where Eggman will be hiding. I added 2 emergency light areas and then built a seating area. Then I started building the face of the robot, which obviously looks like Eggman with his gigantic beard and nose because he's self-obsessed like that. Then I added the outer armor to Eggman and attached it to the body. Next, I started building the 2 feet of the Death Egg Robot, making sure they're super stable so the robot can stay standing. I then built some of the legs and connected them to the feet and then to the main robot. And why is Blood built like that? He looks like he had too much lunch sleeves. I started building a jetpack for the robot to fly around and attached it to the back. I also added the capsule lid. The robot is almost done, but now it's time to build the coolest part, his arms that can actually shoot out weapons. I built the arm with 3 guns on it, and also built the other arm with a Gatling gun that has 6 bullet compartments in it. I attached both arms on the robot, and it's now complete. Let's put Eggman in, and it's time to test the Death Egg Robot. Let's turn on the blaster, and whoa! It's actually shooting projectiles out. This is so cool. Wow! It's time I finally get you once and for all, Sonic. Not if I outrun you first. Get back here. Okay, everyone, let's get on the plane and run. I'm here to take you down, Eggman. Take these punches. Were those punches or were you tickling me? Take this. No, I'm defeated. What the Sigma? Okay, we have to defeat Eggman, so now it's time to build the ultimate terrifying Shin Sonic, which is going to take over 1,000 Lego pieces to build. I followed BRICKfolk's cool tutorial to build this gigantic monster, which is gonna be my biggest Lego build ever. I layered a bunch of Legos together for the Shin Sonic body, which is gigantic. I have no idea how this is gonna stand. I added some red Legos for the mouth, built some more layers to the body, and started building the gigantic Shin Sonic mouth. Then I added even more layers to this thick boy, making him the most evolved and most evil form of Sonic that can easily take down Eggman. I started building that gigantic mouth that can consume anything and anyone, and added the layers of the hedgehog hair that Sonic originally has, except now it's overgrown. With the gigantic hair pieces, it's pretty much armor that makes Shin Sonic invulnerable. I started building its gigantic red feet and connected it with surprisingly thin legs. This man must have never worked out his legs in his life. The legs are super long though, I'll give him that. His front legs have sharp claws that can tear and grab through anything he wants to eat. I then connected all his legs together to the main body and attempted to make it stand up, but he's way too chonky, so we're gonna have to make him sit for now. He kinda looks like some sort of creepy spider frog mutant. Oh god, this thing's gonna visit me in my dreams tonight. Then I started building the main hedgehog hair of Shin Sonic that has grown so big, I bet he could use them as wings now. And I attached them to the body. And I built a second set of gigantic hairs to make a total of 4 shooting out of the body. And this build is starting to look so cool, but also so creepy. The long hair wings can also move around, which is extra epic. And now it's time to finish Shin Sonic's face. I started by finishing out his mouth area, expanding it to make it super gigantic. I then started adding in the top row of teeth, then also made a second layer for a deeper layer of extra teeth, and then also added the 2 layers of teeth onto the bottom of Shin Sonic's mouth, creating a gigantic mouth that can move around and eat anything it can find. I also added in a snake-like tongue coming out of the mouth, his hedgehog nose, and his 2 creepy looking eyes. And now the gigantic Shin Sonic build is complete with over 1,000 Lego pieces and taking up the majority of my table. It took me ages to find all the pieces for this build, but it was so worth it. It's so creepy that the mouth layers can move up and down. This is definitely the creepiest Lego build I've made. I'm kind of proud of how long this took. Okay, it's time to test Shin Sonic. But before we do that, I have another Sonic evolution, Silver Sonic. This one is a pretty rare minifigure that I think is super cool as it has his energies on his hands. And now this is the complete set of the Sonic minifigures with upgraded versions of Sonic, his friends, and even rare ones like Silver Sonic. They look so cool when spinning around. I love all the Sonic characters so much. Okay, anyways, it's time to test Shin Sonic. First, let's truly see how big he is by doing a side-by-side comparison with my dog. Okay, well, it seems like my dog is a little scared of him. So let's bribe him into coming over. Okay, good boy. When he's sitting next to Shin, it really makes Shin look pretty big. No wonder why my dog is scared of him. He looks like he could be a real animal. Okay, what if I make him move? Oh my god, my dog is so scared of him. Okay, thank you for participating in this test. You get another treat. And now it's time for the battle test. Sonic, you're back for more? Wait, you look kind of different. How many lunch leads did you have, Sonic? Jeez. Anyways, it's time for me to take you down. Eggman, death attack. Wait, why is it doing nothing? Ah, he's eating me. Help! He's got me in his mouth. Help! And that's the end of the test. And all of our Sonic Lego sets are complete. Phew. We built so many, from all of Sonic's friends and foes, to his evolutions, to the mutant evolution, Shin Sonic. Comment down below which character was your favorite in this video. And as always, thanks for watching and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel!